Welcome to New Zealand! Look at this pretty ramp. I'm gonna go there! Church of the Good Shepherd, I'm so excited! Alright guys, I finally made it.
Sound effects.
Oh my gosh.
The LCD up here tells me what I've just done.
System ready!
System ready.
So I finally made it to New Zealand. Yay! And I'm here in Christchurch. I was actually picked up by Steven, who's running the Linux conference. And he picked me up in Kit, as you can see. So I'm kind of getting the coolest ride ever. So cool. So many people! Oh my god! Good morning, internets. I am in New Zealand for 2 weeks, starting today. Today is my first full day, and the reason is because I was invited to do a keynote at this conference called Linux Conference Australia, which happens in Christchurch, New Zealand. So I'm going to be here for the first week doing the keynote speech on Thursday, and then I'm going to do a road trip around New Zealand for the week after that. So I'm just going to take you along with me and show you some of the sites that I find out about. This is my first time in New Zealand, so I'm super excited about it, and so far everything's been really chill and really nice. Like, everybody's super kind over here and accommodating and very friendly, and I've had a blast already. So I'm really excited to be spending the week at Linux Conference Australia, and I can't wait to see what's in store, and I'm going to see some really interesting talks as well, so I will take you around with me. So the convention takes place at this place called University Canterbury, I think it's called. I might be saying that completely incorrectly, but it's a really pretty campus, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm back in college in a way. It's just gorgeous. Like, there's tons of greenery, there's a lot of really pretty places to just chill and hang out, and they also have Wi-Fi. Of course, I suggest using a VPN, of course, but they have a Wi-Fi here, so I'm able to take care of a lot of work while I'm here, get some editing done, and potentially have a bunch of videos for you in store. So I'll show you around, give you some tours, and hopefully I can show you some of my keynote as well on Thursday. So follow along with me as I have a very interesting and new travel vlog series for you coming up shortly. Hi. So I left the convention early, and I decided to walk through this place called Riccarton Bush. I don't even know how to say it correctly, but I came across this gorgeous house where they apparently do brunches and stuff like that. And I'm also going to just kind of take a wander around and see what else there is in this park, because apparently there's some like really old trees and a grove to see. So I think I'm going to wander that way and just take a detour on my way back to the hotel and see what I can find. The oldest remaining building on the Canterbury Plains. Let's check it out. I wonder what's in here. Well, there's gigantic bees. That's one thing. Oh my god, they're huge. Whoa, cool. How interesting. It's a little creepy. Watch them like move. Oh, interesting. A pioneer family home. The first successful farmers on the Canterbury Plains lived here for 12 years. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the, I'm gonna say this so wrong, Putaringamotu Riccarton Bush. It's about a 10-minute walk to get over to the grove, apparently, so not bad. 30-minute total, okay. Oh man, I know you're not here with me, but it smells so good in this place. It just smells like no human construction, no refineries, nothing. Look at the bird. I'm just like thoroughly enjoying how gorgeous it is in here with all the sounds of nature, and it just smells so good. It just smells like you're in the middle of a forest in the vast wilderness. It's just cool. It's very peaceful. I'm glad I took this detour. All right, I made it to the grove. Wow, it's so tall. I decided to stop for a smoothie. Tastes good. It's nice and creamy. So I got back to my hotel, I rested up, and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go check out Christchurch because I'm all by myself this afternoon since there's nothing really going on after the convention tonight other than like a small hangout. And I was like, I really want to just wander around the city tonight, so that's what I'm doing. I got myself a Lime scooter because Lime scooters are a thing here, and I decided to do some, you know, some viewing of the local photography places and stuff. So my first place is this one. It's called the Bridge of Remembrance. So I paused my Lime so nobody will take it, but this is the Bridge of Remembrance. It says something in Latin over there. Non pro patria. I have no clue what that means, but there are some really pretty arches on the other side, so I'll show you what those look like as well. We are hitting golden hour, so the sun is setting behind the Bridge of Remembrance. But check that out, it's so pretty. And if I turn around, we have a very busy district. I'm guessing this is downtown, I'm not really sure. There's a trolley that comes through here that reminds me a lot of San Francisco, so my home. I wonder if it costs $7. But this looks like a nice little hop-in area. It's very cute. So according to the internet, this was built in remembrance as a memorial arch to everybody that died in World War I, which I had no clue affected New Zealand at all. So you learn something new every time you travel. My next stop on my little Christchurch tour is another place of remembrance. This is a temporary art installation that was built in remembrance of everyone who lost their lives during the 2011 earthquake, which was really huge back here, back in February 2011. So it's called 185 White Chairs, and it simply is quite that. It's 185 white chairs. But what's depressing about it is that there's even this little teeny tiny baby car seat at the front, which is pretty sad. Okay, so we're at our next place on my little Christchurch tour. This is called the Christchurch Transitional Cathedral, and this was built as a transitional church after the earthquake. If you look inside, and it's closed right now because it's after 5 p.m., but you can still see that a lot of the interior is made out of cardboard. So they built most of this church out of cardboard, obviously not the outside, because then the rain would destroy it. That's obviously not cardboard, but the inside is, and that's pretty cool. It's also very pretty in a geometrically kind of way. You know, it's not very serene and peaceful and lovely to look at when you got so much traffic coming through here, but there you go, there's the cardboard cathedral. So next on this tour we have Edmund's Clock Tower. I don't know why it's here. It's somehow culturally related to Christchurch. I have no clue why, but it looks really pretty, so I took some pictures of it. It's also super close to the cardboard cathedral, as well as the 185 white chairs. Okay, so I'm driving, well, Lime scootering over to another one of my places that I want to take photos of, and I randomly passed by this. What is that? Why is it here? I don't understand. I'm very confused. But this is the kind of stuff that you can see, like, if you're just randomly driving around or walking around a city. Like, with no destination necessarily, you just kind of do your own thing. You run across really cool things like this. Does that not look haunted to you? I think that looks haunted. Are there any ghosts inside? Hello? Do you guys see anything in the window? That is so creepy. Okay, honestly, if anything comes out of there, I'm leaving immediately. Okay, I have found my next stop. This is the Victoria Tower, I believe it's called. The Victoria Clock Tower, to be precise. So this was built way back in the 1800s, at least that's what the stones say. And it was supposed to be a commemorative thing to the 60th Jubilee of Queen Victoria, or something like that. I'll see if I can get some close-ups of everything that's going on this clock tower, because it's really gorgeous. Hey, I found a ladder. That'd be fun. Just climb up there to the trap door. 1859, and then it was fully restored back in the 1970s. They had to restore it again in the 2010s because of the earthquake. So here's a little tip for you. Christchurch is also known for their street art, and I just found my first example of street art. It's very cool, and you can find this particular one on the other side of the Bog, which is a little Irish pub. It's also very close to the Victoria Towers, so if you want to see that, you can see this right around the corner. All right, so now we are at Cathedral Square. That's pretty cool. They got this thing here, some artistic additions to the city. It's really pretty. I'll show you the cathedral, though it's kind of hard to see because it's all fenced in. Well, you can kind of see it through the fencing. Not much to see. It's still being rebuilt, so it's kind of an eyesore, to be honest. Pretty bad shape. Look at this delicious food. So I'm having a blue cod with a little side salad and a local beer. Yum. Well, I am officially back to my hotel room from my day of running around Christchurch. I hope you enjoyed all the video that I got today. The only unfortunate part about today was the fact that I broke my camera. I broke my Sony RX100 Mark V, which is so sad. I actually accidentally dropped it I want to say half a year ago or so, and ever since then it's been acting up, so I ended up dropping it on some cement today, and it kind of killed it, so I have to go to a store tomorrow and hopefully pick up a new vlogging camera, which I was expecting to spend the money on it eventually, but it turns out I'm going to have to do that a lot sooner than what I was hoping to do. But, you know, that's just kind of the life of a vlogger whenever you have cameras that you have to use every single day. So I ended up getting dinner at this great place called Pegasus Arms, which is like a crest of a Pegasus, so Pegasus Arms, it kind of makes sense. It was basically in this beautiful cottage style house. They had this gorgeous backyard area, and then on the inside they had a whole bunch of dining tables and sections, and then they had this nice little bar. And the moment I walked in, it was funny because you can tell it's kind of a local joint because everybody turned around and looked at me when I walked in oh, who's this weird person coming in all by herself? But there was also this really cool Irish band that was just playing music there. There were fiddles and flutes and a guitar and everything else. And they were just playing music for a good 2 hours while I was sitting there and just having my dinner. So one of my friends from the convention ended up joining me, and we had dinner together, and it was really cool. And then now I'm back in my hotel room. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. It's been a really fun time. And yeah, tomorrow's going to be really enjoyable at the convention itself. I got to see a lot of Christchurch today, and tomorrow's going to be mostly convention. I'm very excited about the speaker dinner tomorrow, and I'm also very excited to see one of my friends do a keynote speech. So I think tomorrow is going to be pretty much the entire day will be the convention. Although I will have to stop by a store and see if I can buy a new camera. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to comment if you haven't already. Tell me what your favorite thing is or what I should do about my broken camera, which is so sad. And I will see you tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hitting the support links in the show notes, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.